Thanks for tuning in with me. I'm going to be in Livermore at Sycamore Valley Park photographing acorn woodpeckers. So follow along and see how I do it. I've got my tripod and I've got the ball head and I just use it as a gimbal. And oh, hang on a minute. Ooh, hang on. Oh my gosh. And woodpecker's chasing him away. I gotta see what kind of bird that is. This is just awesome. Now we're having a good time, getting some good shots. Let me show you that image. Let me see where my AF point was. Ooh, right there. Look at this guy. No, wow. 7886. Super cool. And what this does, being on the tripod, it allows me, like I said, I don't have IS. This lens is the Canon 400mm 5.6. You know, it's non-IS. And so putting it on the tripod and using my ball head as sort of a gimbal allows me to just add a little more stability to the shots, especially on some of these small birds. Let me get this woodpecker right here. Ooh, yeah. Do your thing, woodpecker. A lot of nice color in here. Peck away. There you go. Got him. Let me show you the image on that. Image number, let me see, 7889. Let me see where my AF point was on that when I shot him. It was right there on his neck, so we should be pretty good. and you know, I'm just gonna sit in this one spot and I'm gonna get some sharper results out of this lens by just holding it on this tripod and waiting for these birds to land on this tree that I've pre-focused on and or you know, set up in front of. It's a pretty active tree. And we'll just wait here for some bird action. Get some nice shots and have a good time. You know, and I'm going back and forth in my focus modes between AI servo and one shot. I'll do one shot so I can focus and recompose when the woodpecker is, you know, just pecking in one spot. And I'll go to AI servo when there's a little action or something. You know, I do like to focus and recompose on the woodpeckers because they do sit kind of still. And so, you know, but I'm not changing anything else. You know, my shutter speed is the same. My ISO's been the same all morning. The only thing I've changed is my shutter speed. Shutter speed controls the ambient, and I want to expose for the bird. And like I say, all I've changed today is my shutter speed. My ISO's been the same all morning. Shutter speed controls the ambient. And I just, you know, I go back and forth between AI servo and one shot so that I can focus and recompose. My focus point that I select is always my center focus, my center AF point on the lens. And that gives me the sharpest point of focus. And, you know, and I just sit here in manual mode and you know, expose for the bird, not the sky or the tree or any of that stuff, because that's not as important as the bird. But if you're shooting for trees, then expose for the trees. Get some more woodpecker shots in. And let me put this stuff down here. And I'll sit back. There's another starling over there. There's quite a few of these little starlings out here. Still using my tripod. I'm in AI servo mode. And once again, I mean, you can see my settings. I'm still at ISO 800, 1/2000th of a second. All morning I've been at ISO 800. I haven't changed my ISO at all. Only my shutter speed. Shutter speed controls ambient controls the ambient light. I'm just looking around at some of these birds. And what I'm doing is I've changed my tree. I'm just moving around to another tree that I see is active, and then I'll sit there for 15-20 minutes, see what lands there, and managed to catch this woodpecker here. Let's see. He's ruffling his feathers and scratching his head. Let me take a look and see where my AF point is, and I'll show you the image. Shooting up against, be nice if there's some clouds in the sky back there. I have information in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th box. We're good with that. I've got a branch off into the sky there. Let's see. Image. I love being able to see where my AF point is, though. That's really nice, especially when you're focusing on birds that are 20, 25 feet away. You know, it really helps to be able to see where the AF point is to make sure that I got it. Let's see where the AF point is. Yeah, that's right on his head. And I'm able to do that because I'm using this tripod. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do that with this lens. And this is 7894, and this is a really nice image. I like it. I'll put that up on the screen. 7894. Let's. Okay. What I want to do here, let me get up here to my shutter speed and go down to 1/1600. Wait for him to. There we go. He's looking all around. There we go. If I got him about to take off or not. Yes, I did. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Bonus. 7918. What a cool shot that was. Yay. Yay, glad I swung the camera around. You know, lowered my shutter speed from 1/2000 to 1/1600. Swung around, got that bird on that image, and he just was taking off. And that was nice. I like that. Okay. And matter of fact, and see, that's the advantage of having your ISO up high enough. You don't have to worry about freezing the action. Having your shutter speed is fast enough that it's able to freeze the action with that high ISO. And so that's what I like. I just keep my ISO up, and throughout the day I'll just change my shutter speed based on the light. It's just a much better way for me to do it. I like it that way better. You know, it just works better for me. And in this case, it just proved to be really, really nice. See what else we find. I'm just interested in woodpeckers though, but I just wanted to go over that point just to show you guys that having your ISO up that high is a good way to make sure you can cycle through your shutter speeds and be able to freeze the action. And I'm so glad I caught that bird taking off on that branch, and I got his eye. It's exposed nice. Let me just happen to see where I caught the focus on that one, and I got it right on his body, yeah. And so I have a little bit of a blinky, but you know, his eye is good. The blacks are good, the whites are good, the histogram looks good. I can bring the blinky back just a little bit. I'm not worried about that. So let's walk around and see what else we can find. And this is it, man. I got my tripod, my camera, and keeping the sun behind me. Let's walk over here into this grass and see what we can come across. There was some jumping squirrels and a bunch of other crap. I would love to have caught the jumping squirrel, but oh well. Anyway, let's walk over here, keeping the sun behind me. There's a nice tree right here full of acorn holes. Let's just see what we can. We'll wait right here for a few minutes and see what we come across. It may prove to be worthwhile. Even this one here is just nice. Boy, it'd be nice to get one that close to me, but there's one pecking away up there. Let's see what we... I'm an AI servo. There's a few landing up there. Let's see what we can... Maybe we might get lucky up here. And on the move again. That's what it is, man. Set up and move and set up and move. You can hear them. And woodpeckers are talking and being social and banging away and knocking on the trees. It's nice. Nice way to spend the morning. My feet are cold. The grass was wetter than I thought it would be, but that's all right. Sun's changing position and getting a little higher up. It's moving over this way, and it's changing the way it lights the trees. So as long as you feel the sun on your back. I'm on AI servo, He's peckering away. Okay. Let you see out of the camera. I do got to crop in a little bit, so. But show you with these settings and what I'm looking at. Okay. I've got information in the 5th box. The histogram. ISO 2000. Shutter ISO. ISO's been the same all day. I don't have to worry about ISO. I don't have to worry about my f-stop. All I got to worry about is my shutter speed. Do I want more or less light in? Because I'm exposing for the bird. I'm on the tripod. Since I don't have IS, I hold the top of the lens. And let's get this bird. He's over here. He's doing all kinds of stuff. An AI servo right now. And this is image 8015. And this shows you that the scene might be over, the sky might be overexposed and the log might be overexposed, but I don't care because I'm worried about what the bird looks like. Now this one. There we go. AI servo, back button focus. And I'm focusing right on his eye. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. Nice. Nice and sharp. Probably shooting beyond. I mean, it's 400 millimeter, and it's. These birds are small. You know, I'm gonna have to crop in on the image, and I'm gonna lose some sharpness because of that. So I want to try to get every bit of sharpness I can with this non-IS lens. And there's some woodpeckers over there. They're flying around. They're coming in. Here we go. That one there's got something in his mouth. I can see lights behind me. Let's see. And I'll just show you. I won't even look at that one. I'll just see it in the camera. And then, so you can see, that's 8033. Now, it's not one that I would keep, but it is exposed for the bird. Thanks for watching. Just a quick recap. Set your ISO. Forget it. Set it high. Don't worry about it the rest of the day. Set your f-stop. Don't worry the rest of the day. The only thing you should be changing during your shoot is your shutter speed. It controls the amount of ambient light that comes in, and it freezes the action. So with that in mind, I appreciate you guys. Like and subscribe, and I'll put a link in here to the actual edited images I shot today. Take care.